Hey? What happened? Kaoru hugged me like she was tackling me. What the hell is going on? My name is Ren Oshima. It's been 2 years since I got a job at this company.
Ren-kun, please check this one.
Sure. I'm busy every day, but it's a famous company, so I get paid pretty well. Recently, I stopped living in a one-room apartment, and I have been living quite nicely. Well, I'm probably well off just because I don't have any girlfriend. If I did have a girlfriend, I need to spend more money to date her. But I don't have any girlfriend. I don't spoil myself too much. My savings kept increasing. If I could, I would want a girlfriend. When I sighed, a message came into my smartphone. Ah, it's Kaoru. Kaoru Takamatsu. She was a junior student of my university. I heard that she graduated this year and got a job. What's up? When I opened the message, it was an invitation to a drinking party as per usual. Of course, I'll go. When I replied, a cute rabbit sticker came back. She always wants to drink with me one-on-one, but doesn't the boyfriend get mad? Kaoru was beautiful, so she was very popular even during the university years. She should have a boyfriend or two. Maybe I should ask her next time. And the weekend came. We were at the usual pub, drinking. And as always, Kaoru was telling me about the guy-related troubles that she always have.
And because that guy kept hitting me up, I was really tired of it.
You got hit up again? I guess being beautiful is not easy.
It makes me embarrassed a bit when Ren Senpai calls me beautiful.
Are you drunk? I made fun of Kaoru blushing her cheeks and drank the beer. That being said, you always drink with me alone. Doesn't your boyfriend get mad at you?
No way! I'm single right now.
Oh, I see. Well, you'll get a boyfriend really quick.
Do you think so?
Kaoru looked into my face with doubt, and she grinned while getting close to me.
What about you, Senpai? Have you got a girlfriend by now?
No way!
Eh? There should be someone who would get along with the smart Senpai if you went to such a famous company. Why don't you meet anyone? Ah, I see. Ren Senpai isn't active enough.
You say so, but even if a nerdy guy like me tried hard, it won't do anything.
It will. Senpai is a little too plain by the looks, but you're smart, you're kind, and there are many things that make my heart pound, which I cannot explain in words.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Kaoru started to list positive things about me while being drunk. I guess it's just the empty compliments. Even so, what beautiful Kaoru says boosted my confidence. Days went by, and we kept going for a drink with just 2 of us. On another day, what should I make for dinner? When I was lounging at my house, the smartphone rang. Kaoru? It's the weekend, and that's rare. I thought and took the call. Hello? What happened?
Senpai, this is an emergency. Please come to the park in front of the station. I don't know what I should do anymore.
Hey, just wait there. She was half crying, so something urgent was really happening. I hung up the call, grabbed my wallet, and jumped out of my room. When I got to the park, Kaoru, who had her hands clasped like she was praying, was sitting on the bench. Kaoru!
Ren Senpai,
She ran towards me as soon as I called her name.
please help me.
Hey? What happened? Kaoru hugged me like she was tackling me. What the hell is going on? Kaoru? What's up? Calm down a little.
Senpai.
Don't cry. Please explain what's going on, okay?
Yeah?
I calmed Kaoru down, who was half crying. I pulled her away from me and pushed her back gently to sit down on the bench. I sat next to her and listened to her. What happened? You're not like you, panicking like that.
It's horrible. I was going to start living at the company dorm this weekend, but the company did something wrong, and I can't start living there anymore.
What? Jesus, that's unbelievable.
I couldn't believe it either, but all the rooms are filled up by other employees, and they can't take me. the contract for my current room is going to end this weekend, so I can't live there either. Besides, I've already prepared for the moving. I've already finished hiring the movers too, and I don't know what to do.
That's a situation. You can't find a room like this and pay the rent.
I know, right? The only person I can rely on is Senpai. Please, help me.
You say help me, but how can I?
It's easy. Please let me live at your house until I find a new room. I will pay half of the rent, of course.
What? I shouted because of her absurd proposal. This is bad. Kaoru is not calm at all. Kaoru, calm down. That's bad.
Why?
I mean, I'm a guy. You can't just live with a guy together. So maybe you could go to your friends who's a girl too. Aren't there a friend who could let you stay?
They could let me stay for a day or two, but they all live at the studio apartments. There's not enough room to keep my stuff for ages.
That's true. Since she can't leave her stuff at her current room anymore, if someone lets Kaoru stay, they need to keep her stuff as well. If it's a studio apartment, it's going to be tough.
Right? So Senpai, please, let me stay for a while.
Okay, if you're fine with the room that I use as a storage room now, you can clean it up and use it.
Thank you so much. Senpai, I love you.
Wow, I know, so just get off me. She hugged me and something soft was pushed against me. My heart rate shot up because of the sensation that I'm not used to. And few days has passed. Kaoru really came to live with me. There's Kaoru behind that door. My heart was pounding just by thinking that Kaoru is at my house. I'm used to going for a drink with her, but it's different now that she's at my house. The night passed while I was being restless. You can use the bath now.
Thanks, I'll borrow it.
Kaoru joyfully went to the bathroom. I told her that she can take the bath before me, but she said she takes a long time to take a bath, so I went in first. My body is kinda heavy. My work was quite busy today as usual. I sat on the sofa and my body started to think. I'm sleepy. While I was gazing at the TV, my eyelids started to drop. And apparently, I fell asleep without noticing. When I realized something warm and soft was embracing me.
Ah, you're awake?
What? What's with this situation? I was sitting on the sofa, but Kaoru, who only wears little clothes because she got out of the bath, was hugging me. I don't know where I should look. Hey, why are you hugging me?
That's because I thought you'd catch a cold if I kept you here. But I can't carry her to the room, so I decided to warm you up like this.
I see. Thank you for that. I gently pulled Kaoru off me while thanking her. But you shouldn't hug a guy so easily. You're a bit not so cautious.
Why do you say that? There's nothing I should be cautious about against Senpai. We live together.
Kaoru smiled while saying so. I think Kaoru doesn't think of me as a guy. When I thought like that, I was kinda depressed. But if Kaoru thinks that way, I shouldn't think of Kaoru as a girl. From that day, I forced myself to think that way to live with her. Our lives went on very well because we knew each other's personalities well, and we split up the chores. I didn't know it would go this well. I was expecting more troubles to happen, so I was starting to feel at peace with this life with Kaoru. Days passed, and one day when I was walking home, that's Kaoru. She's with a good-looking guy.
Hey, please, I really like you, Kaoru. Please go out with me.
And she's being confessed to. Kaoru is popular, just as I thought. I decided to take a detour because I didn't want to disturb them, but Kaoru caught my eyes.
Ren!
Whoa! Kaoru ran towards me and tangled her arms with mine, smiling to the good-looking guy.
I'm sorry. I'm living with this guy.
Oh, right. If that's the case, I understand.
The good-looking guy dropped his shoulders to the point it made me pity him and left. Hey, if you lied about living with a guy like that, you won't be able to get a boyfriend. There will be a rumor at the company.
So, Ren Senpai wouldn't be able to get a girlfriend either, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Then that's fine with me.
What do you mean?
Oh, you really are stupid.
Kaoru, sticking out her lips, looked at me.
I wouldn't want to live with a guy who I don't like, even if it's temporary.
Eh? So you liked me? You're joking.
It's not a joke. Senpai talked to me really kindly on the first day of university and took me to the ceremony hall because I was lost. And we met each other again at university, and you taught me a lot about the university.
Ah, I guess that happened.
Yes, and Ren Senpai was the top seat. You were smart, and you were someone who I can rely on. You never tried to do weird things to me when we were together. While I was with you, it made me so comfortable, and I realized that I liked Ren Senpai after you graduated.
Really? I never noticed. You always asked me for advices when it came to guys.
That's because I wanted to make you jealous. But because you're too slow, I decided to say it clearly.
Oh, I see.
And what do you think about me, Senpai?
About that, I wouldn't say yes to living together if I didn't like you.
Ren Senpai!
Whoa!
So we are truly living together as a couple from now on, I guess?
Kaoru said so while hugging me and smiled happily.
My name is Jun. I go to A High School in Tokyo. Yui and I have been friends since kindergarten all the way up to high school. We live close by and our parents are very close too. I've been in love with Yui since when I was in elementary school. I never told Yui because I didn't want to ruin our friendship. However, one night during the overnight school trip, we boys were staying up talking about our crushes. And we played a game of cards. And whoever came in last had to confess to their crush within a week. I ended up losing, and today's the day I have to ask my crush out. After school, I casually called Yui to the back of the gymnasium. Yui, I've always liked you. If you like, I want you to go out with me.
What are you talking about? Was this some kind of dare? That's so funny. Stop kidding around.
Knowing Yui and her personality, I guess she couldn't straight up dump me, but just kind of brushed it off as a joke. However, because I have known Yui for many years, I understand well that I was being dumped. A week later, something unexpected happened. Yukari, the most popular girl in school, suddenly called me out to the back of the gymnasium.
Jun-kun, well, I've always liked you. Would you like to be my boyfriend?
In the exact place where I got dumped just a week ago, now I'm being asked out by the most unexpected person. I was really surprised because I had hardly talked to Yukari. I didn't reply on the spot and told her to give me some time to think. That night, I called Yui. I am still able to contact her like this is all thanks to Yui gently letting me down and not dumping me harshly. We're still able to remain friends, and for that I'm really grateful. Well, Yukari asked me out today. You're friends with Yukari, right? I was just wondering if it's okay if I accept.
Seriously? So Yukari is into guys like you? You have no choice but to accept after being confessed to by such a cute girl. I won't tell Yukari about last week, so go out with her.
With the support of Yui, I decided to go out with Yukari. She is deemed the most popular girl in the school for good reason. Not only she's pretty, but she also has a great personality. Yukari is a wonderful girlfriend that everyone would envy. But somewhere in my heart, I couldn't forget Yui. A month later, Yui was out sick from school. Jun, you live close by to Yuri, right? I'm sorry, but there is a lot of homework from each class. Can you bring back it to her? Okay. I was supposed to go home with Yukari that day, so we decided to go to Yui's house together.
Yui, I wonder if she's okay. I hope she gets better soon.
Oh, she's fine. She'll be better in no time.
You're really close with Yui.
Well, I've known her for over 10 years.
Oh, June! Yukari too! Thank you for coming all the way.
It's usual for you to get sick. I thought idiots didn't catch colds.
Hey, Hey! What's that supposed to mean?
Yui served a relatively strong punch on my shoulder. Ow! Well, if you can punch that strong, you're perfectly fine. Whew. Well then, see you. Well then, let's go. The moment I turned around to face Yukari, I saw that Yukari's dark expression. What's wrong, Yukari?
Sorry. I was just daydreaming. Let's go. June, you don't have to try so hard.
What are you talking about? What is all this suddenly?
I was just thinking, after seeing how you interacted with Yui, after all, you belong with Yui.
What are you saying? She's just a childhood friend.
Well...
After that, Yukari told me something totally unexpected. Yukari and Yui were enjoying their girls' talk on the night of their school trip, just like us guys. And they revealed their crushes and both ended up being me. So after talking it out all night, Yukari won the right to confess to me.
To be honest, June just asked me out. But it's okay, because I turned him down elegantly. I knew it. Jun-kun has a crush on Yui. No, but this was a promise. We talked this through. On the contrary, Jun just got dumped, so now's the chance. If you go right away, he will definitely say yes. When I saw you two talking to each other, I thought I couldn't replace you. After all, June, you like Yui.
It's not like that.
It's okay. Without me, the two of you would have been able to get together sooner. You don't have to worry about me anymore. Go back to Yui.
I immediately ran towards Yui's house.
Why are you back? You're out of breath.
Yui, I like you after all. As I said that, I hugged Yui. Yui was back to normal and went back to school. On the other hand, I am absent from school because of a high fever. Apparently, I caught the cold Yui had because I hugged Yui while she was still sick. In the evening, Yui came to my house to drop off my luggage.
Guess what everyone's calling us at school? Lovebirds.
I'm Omura, 26 years old, an ordinary insignificant office worker that's been working here for 4 years now. I worked hard to get a position at this large company that is generally regarded as prestigious cooperation, if I do say so myself. Sigh. At this rate, I guess I'm doing overtime again tonight. Yes. By the time I realized, I was just another pawn in this large company, the so-called company slave, or shachiku. I want to kick myself for thinking that I'd have an easy, happy working life in a large company like this one.
Hey, did you hear? Nakama-san is actually available right now. Ooh, really? I guess I'll shoot my shot then.
If I get a job at a big company, I might be popular with the girls. Is what I thought back in the day. I want to hit myself from back then as hard as I could. After all, the reality is that people who aren't popular wherever they go. What are you sighing about, senpai? Is today the day you are finally going to come out with me? Oh, hey Otake, where to? You know where. It's brothel. A place where you can feel nice and refreshed. Sigh. It's always this with this guy. Is this all he ever does? How many times do I have to tell you I'm not interested in that sort of thing? Ow, ow, ow. What is it, Shiragishi?
That's my line. Unlike you, senpai will never go to that kind of place. Isn't that right, senpai?
Is he okay? Otake was in shock after having his ears pulled so hard. Yeah. Even so, Shiragishi. She has a very cute face, but her personality. Even the other day, she was mercilessly turning down on a dinner offer for a handsome guy from the other department for some reason. Even if he was pretty persistent, I don't think she had to go that far. I mean, after all, he was a good-looking guy. Women like good-looking guys. Well, it doesn't matter because it doesn't concern me.
Speaking of which, why don't we go out for dinner today? I found a restaurant that you might like.
And she wants to use me as her wallet. The nerve. Sorry, I'm going to be working late tonight, so I can't.
Well, I'll help you with your work. Please, I think you'll really like this place.
Why is she looking at me like that? Normally, this kind of thing would make your heart jump, but I already know her true motive. Plus, it's me of all people. Hey, can I have your attention? This is Miss Kikuchi, who will be assigned to our department from today. She'll introduce herself, so please stop working for a second. And as I was processing the scene in front of me, I heard the manager talking. Oh, was that today?
Nice to meet you. My name is Aika Kikuchi. I will do my best to contribute to this company. Thank you.
Wait, what? That girl. Look at her, senpai. She's really pretty. Wow, she's too beautiful. She's totally my type. Oh, yeah, sure. I probably know that woman who just introduced herself in front of everyone. And I'm pretty sure of it. Nothing has changed, but in a good way. She was my high school classmate, Miss Kikuchi. Well, that doesn't mean anything though. Because at the time she was the most popular girl in school, always in the center of attention, at the top of the so-called school caste. She was friendly and playful, and I remember all the guys had their eyes on her. On the other hand, not that I didn't have any friends, but I didn't stand out either. Just kind of a nobody. I remember being in the same class as her once, but I don't remember even talking to her. In fact, I have almost no memory of having a conversation with a girl in the first place. Well, unlike her, I wasn't popular at all. And that's still the case. So of course, she wouldn't even remember me. Okay then, Omura. You can teach Miss Kikuchi all she needs to know about the job. It looks like you are close in age, so it'll probably be easier for her too. I mean, really? Okay, I understand. Nice to meet you. I'm Omura, looking forward to working with you.
I'm Kikuchi. Same to you.
And a spectacular smile. No, stop it. In contrast to Miss Kikuchi's dazzling smile, I felt the other male co-worker's extremely sharp gaze towards me. I mean, it's not like I asked for this. I can't say no if it's an order from the manager. No, really stop. Don't look at me like that. Why is even Shiragishi looking at me like that? What? Why? Well, it's not like she remembers me anyway, so nice to meet you should make sense. I can't live anymore if I say, who was it? When I say I haven't seen it in a long time, I mean, considering the relationship between me and her, this would definitely be the case. But why are you looking at me so much, Miss Kikuchi?
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude, but Mr. Omura... Senpai, you must be busy, so I'll help you show Kikuchi-san around. I'm Shiragishi. I look forward to working with you. Ah, yes, thank you.
What's up with Shiragishi? I'm grateful, but why all of a sudden? She's acting a bit different today. Also, didn't Miss Kikuchi try to say something to me just now?
Now, let me explain the simple rules of this company. Senpai, leave this to me.
Oh, okay. I guess that's okay. I'll leave it to her for the time being, but which project will I teach her about first later? And a few months later.
Wow, Mr. Omura, you are amazing after all.
No, not really.
Oh, you. Why are you always so humble? Anyone can see that you're amazing. I can't believe you could recover from that situation. Oh, you have something on your collar. Please stay still.
Oh, I'm sorry. She's so close. Aren't you a bit too close, Miss Kikuchi? Recently, especially personal space. For some reason, she keeps complimenting me like this recently. It doesn't make sense for her to do that, so why?
I got it. Oh, you. Even though you work really well, things like this tell me you haven't changed at all.
No, my work is not that great. The director was quite angry with me today.
No, that was not your responsibility. I know that you were covering for someone else.
Well, not really.
That again? Enough already.
What? Puppy dog eyes again? No, I must have just imagined it. There is no way she would do that to me because it doesn't make any sense for her to do that. Everything with Shiragishi too, and I'm a little too imaginative lately. I'm so creepy. Ew. But wait, did she just say you haven't changed?
What's up, senpai? That smug little grin. And Miss Kikuchi, you should head out soon. You're going out to dinner with Mr. Nakamura today, right?
What? I'm not grinning. What are you talking about, Shiragishi? Sheesh, what is she going on about? Anyway, so it's the good-looking Nakamura. He's my colleague, but personally, I don't like him. I know he casually looks down on me. But I mean, a good-looking guy for a good-looking woman. Unlike me, people who are popular will continue to be popular from birth to death. Case in point, her from high school. Sigh, societal inequality. Looking back on it now, Miss Kikuchi asked me several times if I have a girlfriend, but probably she was asking me to make fun of me. Speaking of which, Shiragishi asked me several times as well. Everyone is looking down on me. Yes, I'm single, as you might expect.
What do you mean? I refused naturally. Didn't Mr. Matsushita ask you out, Miss Shiragishi? Aren't you going? Excuse me? I refused as well.
I mean, why are they acting like this again? This has been happening a lot these days with these two. Why?
That aside, Mr. Omura, how about I treat you at a delicious restaurant today as a show of my gratitude? Hey, senpai, you said that you would go out to dinner with me.
What is this? Hey, why are the both of them suddenly approaching me? They are both really close.
Senpai? Miyamoto-kun?
What? Miyamoto? Now I definitely heard Miss Kikuchi say that name. That's my old surname. My parents went through a lot and now I'm Omura.
I'm sorry. I made a mistake. Mr. Omura. Or am I not mistaken? Well, either way, we're even now.
We are even. That means... So she actually remembered me, and just like me, she was? Why?
That's my line. What do you mean? Nice to meet you. You noticed me from the beginning.
Well,
But on the contrary, it worked out better. It would have crushed me if you had distanced yourself from me again, like in the past, even though I haven't done anything. I just went along with your scenario.
Distance? We lived in a totally different world.
Anyway, I'm really glad I came to this company. I never would have thought that I get to meet such a wonderful person like Mr. Mr. Omura again. Moreover, Miyamoto-kun was so much better than I had expected. Huh? Hey, what are you talking about? Miyamoto? Huh, senpai? What is all this?
Well, there is no way, really. No way she remembers me. Besides...
Thank you again, Miyamoto-kun. Rather, Mr. Omura. I will not hesitate anymore. I definitely don't want to let you go this time either. Wait, so who is this Miyamoto-kun? What does this really mean? Senpai, what is your relationship with Kikuchi-san? I need an explanation, senpai.
Hesitates? Let me go. Why is Shiragishi acting so erratically? I mean, no matter what the relationship is, Kikuchi-san is still out of my league. Shiragishi? Hey, calm down. My neck. Please calm down. And a few years later, no one knows that Omura will have an in-house marriage with someone everyone will envious of. Of course, Right now, even he himself has no idea.
At my middle range high school in Yamanashi Prefecture, there were this beautiful identical twins. It was really hard to tell the two girls apart, so people said that they caused them problems because they couldn't see the difference between the two. The older sister is Aika Nishino, the younger one is Airi Nishino. And one day, one of the twins suddenly confessed to me in public.
Yamano, just a moment. The younger one out of the beautiful twins, Airi Nishino, apparently has the most important lifetime confession to make to you.
What? Said I. It was lunch break, so I was going to use the restroom. When I tried to leave the classroom, few girls forcefully held me in a full Nelson, and they pushed me back into the classroom. It wasn't an emergency for me to use the restroom, but the situation was surely weird. And after this, another weird phenomena was waiting me. I couldn't believe what I heard. There was one half of the twins who were rumored to be the most beautiful people in the school, and she shyly smiled while not being able to look at my eyes, and said,
I like you. Will you go out with me?
Apparently, it was a confession. An euphoric feeling engulfed my mind. However, right after that, my mind plummeted just like a roller coaster going down by the girl who was standing in front of me. I felt as if I was slapped in my face. Me, the ordinary guy who is kinda boring to be fair, Shinji Yamano. This sounds about right, I thought. It was just how it will go. The two beautiful high school girls who stared to me directly clearly declared to me.
Don't get me wrong. This is a confession that I was forced to make as a Batsu game. I don't need you to answer me seriously. Also, there's another Batsu game that came with this confession. So me and you have to go out for at least a week. We have to go home together, and we have to go on a date this Sunday. Okay? Did you get it?
By the way, do I have to answer your last question?
Of course you do.
Oh, okay, I understand. I have to go out with you for at least a week, right?
Yes.
That's how it went. After this Batsu game confession incident, I got a beautiful temporary girlfriend for just a week. Even though it was a fake, we held our hands and we accompanied each other on the way to school and way back from school. There were rumors that couldn't believe how an ordinary guy and a beautiful twin were going out, but the rumor also understood the truth. They knew we were a temporary couple. And the Sunday came. I was waiting my temporary girlfriend in front of a fountain in Hanadoke Park, in front of Parko. But I could see that it wasn't Aika who came. I had to ask, you look different today.
What do you mean?
It's kinda awkward for me to say this, but has your bra size changed?
What?
You're not the older sister.
Oh, you're right. I'm not the older one. I'm the younger one, Airi. Could it be that you can tell apart which one's which out of us?
The size of your boobs are kinda different. This is something that I know instinctively though.
Well, wow. Actually, yes. My bra size is smaller than my sister. But it's not that obvious. Even our mother, who birthed us, can't tell the difference between us. Wow.
I asked. I don't understand why there was a switch between the twins to come, but let's hear you out in a restaurant inside Parko. I don't think we should stand here talking.
True. It's kinda hot outside too.
I paid for Airi's iced coffee. The younger one, Airi, explained me the situation. It was quite a shocking story to hear. Aika, the older sister of the most beautiful twins in my school, confessed me as a part of a Batsu game to an ordinary guy, me. That's what I thought. However, I remember that the girl gang was telling me,
The younger one, Airi, is going to confess to you as a Batsu game.
That's how it went. The younger sister told me the shocking truth.
If I'm being honest, my older sister has had a crush on you for a while. But since she's a hardcore tsundere, she can't just say that she likes you. So she decided to say that it was a part of Batsu game. She truly likes you though. You. So when I lost the Uno and I had to confess to you as a Batsu game, my older sister pushed me out of her way and pretended to be me. Even though it's a Batsu game, you can confess to Yamano-kun, a guy I like. That's what she said. My older sister disguised it to be a Batsu game, and confess to you instead of me. The girls didn't even notice. That's why they said that it was Ivy, the younger sister, who was going to confess. So that's how it went. And my older sister was also scared of getting rejected. So she played it along as a Betsy game. There's no need to reply to the confession because it's only a Betsy game. That's what she said, but the truth is, she was just scared to get rejected. And she was like, even if it's temporary, if she could be with you for a week, she was happy. But today, my older sister caught a cold. She tried to call Yamano-kun's mobile, saying that she can't make it today, but you didn't answer it at all. And she was like, maybe he forgot the phone at home. And she couldn't bear to make you wait at this park for ages, so she gave me a permission to go on a date with you. And I was dispatched instead of her. But you were able to tell us apart. That being said, it's quite amazing that you can tell us apart by the size of our boobs.
She looked at me in amazement. Ha ha ha. I laughed along to disguise the truth. I mean, I had a crush on Aika since the beginning of my high school year, on the first day of the school. Because I kept chasing by eye, I was able to naturally tell the size of her boobs. It's like one of my special ability. Hey, can you do me a favor? I will pay for your lunch.
Sure. What is it?
Can you relay what I say to your older sister for me? So it goes like this. I took a deep breath before starting the story. If I was to be completely honest, I was really happy that Aika told me to be a temporary couple, even if it was a Batsu game. If you don't mind, I want to go out with you for an unlimited amount of time. What do you think?
That's long. I can't remember them all. Can't you tell her directly on the phone? She must be awake by now watching TV.
And Irie passed me her phone to me.
I just call her number.
Since the dishes weren't ready yet, I stood up and left the restaurant. And I told her everything that I said earlier without missing a word or a phrase. She truly was what the younger sister, Irie, explained her to be. Aika was a complete tsundere.
Hold up. Don't say such things to me right now. My fever is gonna get worse. Also, I'm watching the midday drama, and it's the most interesting part. Don't get in my way.
She continues.
I'm hanging up. Also, tomorrow morning, I'll be waiting for you at the school entrance on the usual time. I'm looking forward to it.
She said angrily and hung up the call. Really, she's a helpless tsundere. Next morning, she hugged me from behind at the school entrance. It was when the dere of the tsundere finally came out.
Since you sounded you really wanted to see me, I came. You have to pay for my Sunday after school to show your gratitude to me,
said Aika. I had to be a little mean. Nope, the week has already passed and there's no obligation for me to go out with you anymore.
Wait, you know it because Heidi has told you, right? About my feelings?
What do you think? I'm quite forgetful.
You know it.
Don't know what you're talking about.
You're making me say it again?
Told you, I won't know unless you tell me.
I like you.
I can't hear it.
I like you so much.
I like you too. Aika flushed by being love-struck. She jumped up and kissed my cheeks. Everyone around us who were watching us in a schoolyard looked like their soul had left their body.
I'm the happiest person in the world.
Well, I guess it's a good time to stop talking about my love story.
Thank you for watching till the end. We are looking forward to your comments. I will be encouraged if you put any kind of comment and give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you next time. Bye.